Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're delving into the electrifying world of Bookie of Odds, an online game that really brings the thrill of the racetrack, right to your screen. Our mission for you today is basically to pull out the most important insights, especially what makes this game tick, so you can truly grasp its mechanics and, well, its unique appeal.
Indeed. And I think for players looking for a specific kind of engagement, understanding the underlying design of a game like Bookie of Odds is pretty crucial. We'll be exploring how its features are really engineered to create a particular brand of excitement and, importantly, the potential for those substantial payouts. It's not just random chance here.
Okay, right, let's break this down then. So Bookie of Odds, it's a horse racing themed slot developed by Triple Edge Studios in partnership with Microgaming. And the visuals, they really do draw you in. Sharp graphics, you've got symbols like jockeys, horses, those gleaming trophy.
Yeah, they set the scene well.
And the sound effects too, those authentic crowd cheers and hoofbeats. It really completes that immersive racetrack feel. Structurally, well, we're looking at a pretty standard setup. 5 reels, 3 rows, and importantly, 10 fixed paylines. Which means, the lines winning combinations can land on our set. It simplifies things a bit, removes the choice over activating lines individually.
And what's fascinating there is how that core design immediately speaks to a specific kind of player. This game centers on high volatility action. So for you, the player, this means it's geared towards a play style where, wins might be less frequent,
right,
but they tend to be significantly larger when they do hit big swings. The theoretical return to player, the RTP, sits competitively between 96.31% and 96.5%. Pretty decent range.
That's solid.
And it's quite accessible too. Betting ranges from just $0 and 10 all the way to $100 per spin. So it covers casual players and high rollers.
But the real depth, what truly sets it apart, seems to be in the features. That golden book symbol is absolutely crucial. It acts as both a wild.
The substitute.
Exactly, substituting for other symbols to help make winning combinations. And it's a scatter. Now, a scatter is special because, it doesn't need to land on a pay line to do its thing. When 3 or more of these golden books pop up anywhere on the reels, bam, they trigger the free spins feature.
And that's where things can get really interesting.
Totally. You get awarded 10, 12, or even 25 free spins. Depends how many scatters you landed. And during those free spins, a random symbol gets chosen to expand and cover entire reels, which obviously can massively boost your winning potential.
And this, I think, is where Bookie of Odds really transforms from just a standard slot experience. It introduces this standout mechanic, the respin feature. After any base game spin, you, the player, can actually choose to pay to respin individual reels.
Just one reel at a time.
Just one reel, yeah. And it's not random, it's a strategic choice you make. The cost for these respins, it isn't fixed. It changes dynamically depending on the symbols already sitting there, and crucially, the potential for a win.
Yeah.
So this fundamentally alters how you engage with the game. It shifts you from just passively spinning to actively calculating, Allows you to try and influence your immediate odds. That's a key insight, I think, into why it has lasting appeal for some players.
That is a powerful distinction. So, for our listener, if you're weighing whether to pay for a respin, how do you even start to calculate that risk reward on the fly? Are there specific situations where it's almost always a smart move? Or maybe sometimes it's just a trap. For instance, if you have 2 scatters already showing, is it worth paying to respin that one reel, chasing the 3rd scatter for the free spins?
Exactly. That's the strategic dilemma right there. The game tells you the cost, plain as day. And it's entirely up to you to weigh that cost against the potential payout or the probability of hitting that 3rd scatter or maybe completing a high-value line. So savvy players, they'll be looking for those moments where a respin could realistically lead to a big bonus feature.
Like the free spins.
Like the free spins or complete a really high-paying combination. It's this moment-to-moment decision, almost like a little mini-game of probability inside each spin. It really asks you to think, what's the best possible outcome here? And is the cost justified by that potential?
Right, that makes sense. Knowing all that strategic depth, you're probably wondering, what's the actual payoff for mastering these mechanics? So let's talk payouts. The top paying symbol, that's the bookie himself. He can award up to 5,000 times your stake for a full line.
Which is pretty significant.
Yeah. And the overall maximum win potential for the whole game is also capped at 5,000 times your bet. That's a considerable ceiling. Other symbols to note, the jockeys in different colors, they offer payouts from 75x up to 200x for 5 of a kind. Then you've got the standard playing card symbols, of course, offering smaller, more frequent wins, keeps things ticking over.
And it's mobile friendly too, right?
Oh yeah, fully optimized for both desktop and mobile, so you can take that racetrack thrill with you pretty much anywhere.
So if we got to bring this all together, look at the bigger picture. Bookie of Odds, it effectively combines those really vibrant horse racing visuals, dynamic gameplay features, and genuinely rewarding bonuses. Its blend of high volatility, those unique strategic respins, and expanding wilds during free spins. It makes it a truly compelling choice, especially for players specifically seeking that excitement and significant win potential within a themed slot. It really is more than just pressing a button.
That's a fantastic summary, and it really highlights how this game, kind of subverts expectations for a slot. It's meticulously designed with these specific mechanics that invite a certain level of active engagement and strategic thinking, especially with that dynamic respin feature we talked about. So here's something to think about for you, the listener. How might understanding these kinds of calculated risks and potential rewards, even within a game like Bookie of Odds, how might that shape your approach to other decisions? Outside the game, in your life, where similar elements of risk and potential return are involved. Definitely something to reflect on long after the reels have stopped spinning.